Hi guys, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more 3rd Age Total War here today on the channel. We're back with episode 8 of my Easterlings of Rhun Divide and Conquer series on version 4.5. And in the last episode, if you haven't gone and watched it, we managed to get the One Ring in the Siege of Erebor. So the Dark Lord has heard of our retrieval and wants to bring it to the nearest Mordor settlement. But I am going to keep the One Ring for the Easterlings. So I'm not going to be delivering it to him, because I would prefer all the Nazguls to join my side, although we will be at war with most of Mordor and the evil factions. So be it. The One Ring belongs to the Dragon Lord, the Great Carn. So in today's video, we're going to have the Siege of Dale. I want to try and have the Siege of Thranduil's Halls in the next, and I've got some armies heading down to Minas Tirith to help out Mordor in their assault on Gondor. So we took Erebor in the last episode. Gimli, son of Glóin, had it. Dol Guldor's army was thrown back. Now, although Dale has been destroyed, that large dwarf army that spawned is now pushing back, or the dwarves' army. They're heading back to the Iron Hills by the look of it. But, yeah, we destroyed Dale because I think we just, destroyed the entire family tree, basically. We're 86 turns into the Let's Play. We've got some reinforcements coming from the east. What I love about the Easterlings is you can actually use the Rune Sea to bring forces all the way up to Dale. Like, we actually navigated ourselves all the way up through here. And we've got more reinforcements coming up by the day. So we have hit our short victory conditions, 25 regions and destroying Dale. Because once you've done that, you can't do the long victory, but we've just sort of set our own victory conditions. So I want to play this custom battle for Dale, as they do still have Dale units inside. Alright, well, let's fight this one with Loki Kandruka. Who has the One Ring and his sons to help him out. So we have just over 8,000 Easterlings ready to push into Dale. It's a crazy piece of artwork there. The Witch King, Minas Tirith burning, I assume. Alright, welcome to Dale. We saw a sneak peek of the settlement in the last episode when we managed to take Erebor. But here it is. The city next to the mountain. It even looks like the Dale city from The Hobbit, with the dome architecture. And we now occupy and hold the Lonely Mountain and its treasure. We've even found some artifacts from Smaug with his scales and gems. Oh, speaking of the dragons, actually we'll just set this up a bit and I'll go on to that in a sec. Okay, so can we not use siege towers on these walls? Oh, that's infuriating. I can't stand when custom settlements allow you to create siege equipment that you can't use and construct it. I guess there's probably no way to do it. Anyway, I posed a question earlier on in the campaign, which I just sort of forgot to bring up again. It was a question that I'm sure some of you were wondering. So, yeah, at the start, Rhun has these unique missions to obtain dragon scales. Now, most of them were far west of, like, the Woodland Realm and stuff. And apparently they get you access to various units you can recruit, or that you spawn some. That's what someone said in the comments, so I just thought I'd bring that up. Right, so this is going to be a tough siege. Thankfully I've got 3 battering rams, but I might have to push them up at the same time. So from Medieval 2, a little bit of advice that I've found. So if you move your battering rams one up at a time, that's not the play, especially when they're using this flammable ammunition. I didn't know they were going to do that in this, so they completely wiped that out. You're better off pushing up 2 of them at the same time. Although you're going to lose casualties, just because the amount of units you're pushing up, you don't want to brick the siege and get all your siege equipment destroyed and then lose the battle. So we'll move our siege equipment, our battering rams, both up at the same time. I am just moving my siege tower up here, even though we can't deploy them on the walls for whatever reason. That's stupid. It might even just drag some fire away, which it already seems to be doing somewhat. 22%. That's engulfed somehow. That's pretty RNG. But I think it's going to be able, the battering ram, to nestle itself within and just under the gateway.
Our men have reached the gate with the battering ram.
My marines are looking to aim their shot up, while my archers are putting the pressure on. But this siege tower is probably going to engulf in flames any moment. The last inhabitants of Dale are going to be fighting for its independence. Mostly woodland hunters. The line of Bard the Bowman is no more. All that remains is local Lakemen and Bardlings. 60%. Once we've broken down the gate, we should be able to swarm in. We do outnumber them numerically, as we have 8,000 runic swordsmen ready to scream in. Yeah, but once we take Dale, we'll rally up and we'll push for Thranduil's halls.
Victory is well.
We've only fought Dorwinion,
The gates have fallen.
Dale, and dwarves in this series. The Easterlings have not clashed with the Woodland Realm, but Thranduil is just sort of watching over us. You never know, he might preemptively strike. We want to try and stop that. So it looks like they're pushing some units out here. Cell swords, whatever the garrison of Dale could muster, are throwing out against us. Our archers are getting some pressure on. I'd love to run some Khandish cavalry in if I could. Although the gateway is down, the garrison's pushed out against us, getting some decent volleys through. And we're arcing and shooting our shots up over. Oh god, I love that when they arc it and then it goes right through the gateway. So we're slowly but surely pushing into the city. It's just turned into a little bit of a grind at the gateway here. Every second we're continuing our encroachment. The Lonely Mountain looking over us. We've got some cavalry in here now, and the bulk of our forces. I'd love some more Dragon Guard. We haven't got too many of those. A lot of spear and clansmen. Once you get to a sort of point in Third Age, you just want to have non-stop recruitment going, because numbers, particularly in Medieval 2, can really negate unit quality and superiority. Those bandits are now retreating, but the Easterlings have swarmed into the city of Dale, and our dragon lancers are now, well, it's dragon riders. I thought they were lancers. They essentially are lancers. The dragon riders are hitting woodland hunters here. My cavalry are going to excel picking apart these skirmishers that are really out of position. Potentially some even of the northern militia. Thankfully, the city of Dale is a little bit more familiar to Medieval 2 sieges. in the sense that Erebor and the Battle for Lake Town, the time has run out due to the pathfinding. But it looks like we're going to be able to make it to the town square in time. But a cool city. I haven't seen it in Divide and Conquer 4.5. Because over the last couple of campaigns, I'm not usually playing in Let's Playing factions traditionally on this side of the map. But this campaign will end in the future at some point. As everything good must come to an end. Even some of the best campaigns. So let me know what you'd like me to replace it with. I am open to doing more Third Age, but it really just depends on you guys supporting the series, depending on the likes and the comments. It sort of encourages me more to do more Third Age, or maybe I need to push on to Rome 2 or do some other factions. So if you want to see more Third Age, just support it. And depending on the general consensus, I'll do more. So far my cavalry is having a field day on the weaker units. There are some remnants of the old kingdom here. Dale swordsmen intercepting me close to the wall. Yeah, you'd think, like, if the kingdom fell, all their territories destroyed, maybe a unit or two would have made their way back to Dale. Although there's no like clear command structure here. Sell swords. My cavalry's nearly in the town square. We can't initiate the countdown now, can we? Oh, there's heavy sell swords there, so charging them isn't the play. Maybe like cycle charging them or something. Just need more of our infantry up. Pinning them from all sides can be advantageous. But prolonged fighting in there, we are going to struggle. So what I'll do is I'll go through a couple pronged attack here and try and cycle charge those sell swords. I think my cavalry might be a little bit exhausted though. They're struggling to cycle somewhat.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the
Out,
battle.
probably. We need to swarm my infantry in. Keep them pinned while the infantry come in. Good, we're engaging them now.
Only half our force remains.
If we can swarm them, that would be ideal. Still seems to be only a couple more units inside. Spread and stretched out. About weird. But here come the reinforcements from my son, Carn Margos. His forces are now swinging around and across. So, victory is nearly inevitable. Yeah, so anyone knows the specifics of the One Ring in keeping it, maybe drop it down in the comments. Whenever you get the One Ring in Divide and Conquer, do you tend to keep it for yourself or give it to Sauron? I think bringing it back as
Four fights
Mordor
with horns
to
made
the
of
Black
clay.
Gate, you do get
We are
Sauron as a
winning the
unit,
battle.
which is definitely useful. So I guess Mordor is sort of the outlier that you wouldn't give it back. Sorry, you would give it back rather than keeping it. I don't know. Only time will tell. Honestly, would have liked to bring maybe more so in my Isengard campaign. Because I feel like facing Rohan and Gondor has been a lot harder. Dorwinion was a pretty impressive faction to defeat. Dale's just annoying because of their balance and army composition. And the dwarves with heavy infantry have some of the best in the game.
Four fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Luckily for me, we have marines and an abundance of hunters and skirmishers. We've surrounded the last of the sellswords now. And it should be the last of the independent realms that are hanging out within the city of Dale. The garrison rebels. Our reinforcements are on a full attack.
Our men have taken control
They
of the
haven't
city.
yet intertwined their forces with mine.
Curses! Our
Oh,
men no
we had
longer
it there for
command
a
the
split
city.
second. I wonder what started and stopped that. And those guys pushing in. And that other army. Oh, there's some heavier units now coming in, which is annoying. As soon as we started as well. Crikey. I'm gonna need my archers to come up and get some selective shots off those guys. Yeah, we surrounded those sellsword units. Now 2 more infantry units have come in. We should be right. It's just going to take a matter of time. Just turning into a little bit of a grind. But then soon, the city of Dale will be ours. Nearly done. Hey, we ended there. Clear victory.
is ours. A victory both righteous
Wow,
and
we lose so
well-deserved.
many
It
because of our
cannot be
trash
said
units.
other.
Oh my god. Look at the ferocious Goblin King. We've taken Dale. Would have been more enjoyable if it actually had some proper stakes, but it's alright. It's just a shame we destroyed Dale when we took Lake Town. But whatever. Still a pretty fun custom settlement to play. My god, the goblins look ferocious here. I've never actually I don't think I've ever actually played as the Orcs of the Misty Mountain or goblins. They might have some cool like troll and units, but I just feel like goblins just get absolutely smacked a lot. Like they're so weak. Alright. So Dale is now officially ours.
Victory!
Let's exterminate the populace. The resistance is futile. And he's the conqueror of Dale now. Corrupted by the One Ring already. Alrighty, well, unfortunately on that note guys, it's time to end the video here. We're going to be going after and playing the Battle of Thranduil's Halls in the next episode. 88 turns into the campaign. We're sending more units up to Lake Town where we can. And this is what we currently occupy in our Easterling Kingdom. I've also got 3 armies ready to head down to declare war against Gondor, which are still holding out quite well in Galahad and Osgiliath. Denethor is still alive, so we should have the Siege of Minas Tirith or the Battle of Pelennor Fields, either in the next or the episode after that. So without further ado, I'm going to play the intro now. I'm going to play the outro now. Thank you very much for watching this Rhun campaign. Stay tuned for more episodes coming out on the channel. Unfortunately, guys, it is time to end the video here. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe if you haven't already with the bell notification on. Let me know in the comment section down below feedback and suggestions for the video. And feel free to leave a dislike. If you want to support the channel and follow me on my social media links, they are all linked in the description below. We've got the series playlist that you can access. You can also have a look at my gaming and recording equipment. If you want to get yourself some cheap games, check out the links. You can support me on Patreon if you want. Channel members are available. Use creator code SimpzyTotalWar on the Epic Games Store checkout to flick me a couple of bucks. We've got Twitter, Discord, merchandise, Facebook, Steam group, Instagram, Twitch, and Google Plus links all in the description below as well. But above all, guys, make sure to take care of yourselves. Have a fantastic rest of your day. My name has been Simpzy. Much love from Australia. Goodbye.